So it's June 24th today, 2010, and it's a huge day for all the iPhone fans out there. iPhone 4 has been released today with huge anticipation. Of course, the iPhone 4 is the new slimmer model of the iPhone. It's got the glass front and back, the new metal banding around it. It also has the improved camera on the front and the back, and also, of course, has FaceTime built in. Now, with the new iPhone coming on sale today, there actually have been a few problems that have come out, one of which is yellow spots appearing on the display. So in some spots there's actually a little bit of a yellow tinge to it, supposedly problems with the display, how they're manufactured and stuff like that. Second problem is actually how you hold the device can actually affect what sort of cellular reception you get. Now on the iPhone 4, I don't have one, so I'm going to use this guy, the iPod Touch, for an example. There are gaps here and one on either side here. Now if you hold the phone in your hand like this, you notice that your hand crosses these two right here, not really this guy at the top. But on the iPhone 4, of course, there's a band going from here to here, here to here, and then one across the bottom. Now this one going here to here is for your 3G, so all this side is for your 3G cellular data. This side over here is for Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, and your GPS is all on this side. So when you're holding it in your hand like this, notice that I'm crossing these 2 points right here. Now there is a space there, but when you cross it, it actually messes up the two antennas and you lose reception. Now there's videos all over online of people, you know, they start a call and they're not holding on to either one, not crossing the barrier, so the call works fine. You instantly hold it in your hand like this, and all of a sudden your signal drops and call is lost. Your call is lost and everything like that. And it's not just because of AT&T or anything. I've seen some from the UK that have been reporting this as well. Literally start a phone call like this, you hold it and you just watch. The bars will just drop down and the call will just cancel out. It'll be dropped. So for some reason, and I don't know how Apple didn't see this, like for me whenever I hold my iPod, and it would be the same for an iPhone because it's the same, I hold it like this. I use my right hand. I am a right-handed person and I use the touchscreen with my right hand. So that means that right here it's crossing. Now if I'm left-handed, notice that this isn't a problem because, well, unless I have my finger there, but probably don't, it's not going to be crossing that little barrier. So I can, you know, it'll be fine. But if you're right-handed like I am, and lots of people are, you're going to have a problem with that. So either you have to hold it like this and talk, which is really weird, or you can get a case. The bumpers, supposedly from Apple, will actually solve this problem. They simply cover the sides, and that's all you need to stop your hand from disconnecting it. Or get a different case, of course. There's going to be many different cases coming out for the iPhone 4, and that will actually solve your reception problems. So with these two problems, you know, one of which is, well, both of which are hardware related. Of course, the spots on the screen. This could be kind of like what happened with the 3GS when it was first released. Supposedly when it got the white one, when they heated up, the back actually changed a little bit of a color. They got discolored and stuff like that, so you actually had to, I believe people brought them in. I'm not really sure. Never got one, so I didn't really have to experience it. But sort of the same thing, hardware problems, and of course the bands around the side, which seems like a very large problem that should have been seen in testing of the device. So I can't see how that will be fixed. Maybe they can fix it via software, but I highly doubt it since it's hardware related. So there, the iPhone 4, you know, it's released, it's a great phone, but it's got a few problems and some big ones, especially the one with how you actually hold it can affect your cell phone's signal strength. So that's iPhone 4, of course. iOS 4 was also released just earlier this week on the 22nd. It was available for the iPhone 3GS, 3G, second and third generation iPod Touches. So, of course, there you go, you got you got OS 4. Of course, the 3GS and the third generation iPod Touch got everything. They got multitasking, they got folders, they got background screen, everything like that. The 3G and the second generation iPod Touch, they only got folders and a few other things. They didn't get, you can't actually change the background wallpaper, so something like this can't be done. You can't change the background wallpaper on your second generation or third gen or 3G iPhone, because supposedly there's some background shadowing around the apps or something like that. Steve Jobs had an email response about it and sort of summed it up a bit. And multitasking, we all knew that was obvious because the processor can't handle it. Now, of course, the first generation iPod Touch, like this guy, and the first generation iPhone, don't support OS 4, so you don't even get an option to upgrade to it, so you're left in the dust with 3.2 or 3.3, whichever one it is. The only reason I have background on this guy, and I also have multitasking on this guy, is because, well, it's jailbroken. So there's your only solution. You know, you can do backgrounding on this guy too. So that's the only way it works. You gotta jailbreak it if you got your first generation iPod Touch or iPhone. So guys, those are the only two updates that I have for you today about iPhone 4 and iOS 4. Of course, you can find all the rest of my videos in the description below. Also, the subscribe button is above me. Please click it to stay up to date with all your Apple news in the iBlog. If you like The Sims 3, I do great Sims 3 videos. Those are also available on my main channel, and my personal vlogs are also available on my second channel. There's a link below, of course. Check out my website for all of my latest videos and other information pertaining to either Apple or the Sims 3 world. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say today. I hope you guys have a great day. If you're going to pick up the iPhone 4, have a great day. You know, super excited. Maybe you've waited in line all day. Maybe you already have it in your hand and you're playing with it. If so, that's awesome. If you want, you can leave a video response of you playing with your iPhone. I don't really know what you want to put on it, but I'll be sure to watch it. Since I'm here in Canada, the iPhone 4 hasn't been released yet. We don't even have a release date, so I haven't even played with one yet, so bad. Anyway, guys, that's really all I gotta say. See you guys later.